My name is Eric Samuels. I am a scientist at AbbVie. Yeah, so pharmaceutical sciences. So I did my PhD at UCI in pharmaceutical sciences. But to answer your question, I have to go back all the way when I was a little kid. I was always interested in medicine and disease, and kind of dating myself. There's a game called Amazon Trail. It was the follow-up to Oregon Trail, and you would get sick with malaria or yellow fever, and I was always reading about the little 7-year-old me was reading about malaria and and all these diseases around the world, and it just fascinated me. And then fast forward, I knew I wanted to do something in chemistry. And when I was in college, I worked in the chemistry stockroom, and I would watch the students go and do their organic chemistry labs. And I picked up an organic chemistry textbook, and I started just reading through it and thinking that it was so interesting. And I remember going home and looking at how exactly can you relate this to the human body, like a disease model. And that's when I came across a book called The Biochemistry of Vitamins. And I said, this is kind of what I want to do. And then one thing led to another, and I always found myself in biochem and chemistry labs, doing translational research, always applied research, in drug discovery, and now in drug development. And that's my current role in drug development. Some parts my UCI experience that were the most valuable, I would have to say, would be the support from faculty. They have such a, they always had my back, I guess you could say, and want what's best for me. And they really just drive first-rate research. And that was something that was so valuable to me, is that I could always find some lab that was working on something, and I would find it interesting and go and talk to them. And so it was that was very valuable. That's very valuable as a graduate student, to be able to find exactly what you need and find the right lab for you. And the faculty were fantastic. Two mentors specifically that really impacted me. So I had an interesting graduate school experience. So I had my advisor, Tom Poulos, who had a huge impact, always supportive of me. And then he had a lab within a lab. So one of his scientists, Irina Severkova, she's a phenomenal crystallographer and biochemist. And, working with her was just, it was it was so much fun, the work that we did together. So it's like part of it is like a lot of data analysis and documentation, and then part of it is like being in the lab and doing the actual experiments. A few pieces of advice for incoming bachelor students would be, don't be shy. The professors are really there to help you learn. And then the second one is grades aren't everything. They're very important. You're there to learn the science, but at the end of the day, if you have drive, as one of my friends calls it, grit, and you're enthusiastic, I think that's also very, very important throughout college.